As requested in this video, I am going to show you the setup. If you would like to go live streaming from a phone, could be iOS or Android, and it could be an iPad also or a tablet, with the use of the Focusrite. And since if you connect Focusrite directly to your phone or iPad or tablet to be used as your device for live streaming, there won't be effect. So for that, we will be using a third-party application, which is the GarageBand. Without further ado, let's get started. And now let me show you the things, cables I will be needing in this setup. So of course, this is the Focusrite, and this is the iPad I will be using to go live streaming. So the connections, since I am using an iPad, this is like connecting or doing live streaming on an Android device. And this iPhone here, this would be the device I will be using to connect this Focusrite to use the GarageBand. And this device here, this is going to be the source of my background music, let's say karaoke song from YouTube. Okay, and now this is an earphone. I will use this one to monitor the audio, and I will be needing this one. So this is TRS on both ends, and I will also be using this Y splitter, so TRRS on one end, and on the other end that's the microphone and headphone. These two adapters I will be using, they are the same, so 6.35 millimeter jack to 3.5 mm or millimeter. Okay, and I will also be using this one. So this is just an XLR cable, male to female, to goes along with this condenser microphone that I will be using. And I will also be using this one here. So this is 6.35 millimeter jack to 3.5 millimeter jack. And I will be using a portable charger. So right now I am currently charging this iPad because it's almost low battery. Once I started doing the setup or starting going live streaming, I will be removing this one because it does affect the sound. So it's like cracking sound. So I'll be removing this one later as soon as I start my live streaming. And I will be using this one also. So it looks like that. So it's lightning over there, and there's the camera there. And so what we need here is, well, the camera, the one that has a camera picture or icon, and the charging. So we'll use that. And this one, USB type A to type C. This normally comes when you buy a Focusrite. And this one, I'll be needing this one. So this is just a USB, regular USB charging cable. So USB to lightning. Okay, and now let's start the connections. Okay, so now let's we can connect this one directly to here. So there are only two ports on here, so I'll connect one here, and I will be connecting one to here. And now this one, we will connect this one from the back of this Focusrite. Okay, so we only have these two ports on here, so something like that. Okay, so the other end we will connect to this Y splitter on here, and this time we will only be connecting this other end to the one for microphone. Okay, so microphone. And now the other end we will connect to the headphone port of this device. So again, this is a device we will be using for live streaming. So headphone port of this, the iPad. Again, if it is an Android phone, then same. Connect that to the headphone port of that Android device. Okay, there you go. And now this one here, the TRS cable, I will connect this one from here for my line 2 on here, because this is going to be my input for the source of my background music. So I will connect the other end to here. So wherever is the headphone port of that, that's where you will be connecting the other end. And let's connect also this earphone. So if you have a headphone, you can use that as well. So let's connect the other end to here. And now let's connect this XLR to here. So very self-explanatory. One end to here, and then the other end to here. So again, our microphone, condenser microphone, is connected to line 1, and then the line 2 That's our source for background music. Okay, now from here, so we will connect this one to this iPhone. Okay, something like that. And then, because this one needs power, this iPhone is not enough to give a power to this Focusrite, so lightning goes to the charging port over there. We will connect the other end to here. There you go. And finally, we will connect this one from this one here, the back of this Focusrite. So the power will be from here, so that one over there. And the other end we will connect to here, to the one that has a camera picture over there. Okay, there you go. Now we're all set. And from here, because we are connecting a condenser microphone, make sure this one is on. Okay, so from here it's asking us to turn on monitoring. I'm going to turn on monitoring this time. Okay, now I'm going to start setting up my live streaming over here. Okay, there you go. So as you notice, I'm almost ready to go live on here. Okay, so now let's go live. There you go. I am now on live. Once you open GarageBand, so from here you just have to tap the plus icon over there, and then you should see this one, and then tap the voice, and then you come back to here, and then you have to turn on the monitoring. There you go, so you can hear. So now tap this middle over here. Okay, there you go. So you'll go on here. We will not be doing recording on here, so we will simply using the effects from the GarageBand to be connected to this Focusrite, and then to come out to this live streaming. Okay, so now let's tap again. Let's stop this time the one here. So this one like a parallel lines. Okay, and from here you can do all your settings. Let's say, for example, you want to add reverb. So just just slide this one to the right, and you can select how much reverb you like. And echo is up to you, how much echo you wanted to use. Okay, let's say, for example, okay, there you go, sound check. Testing 1 2 1 2 3 4, sound check. As you notice, you hear some cracking. That is because I forgot to remove this one here. Remember, I mentioned earlier I'm supposed to remove this one here because this causes the cracking sound. Okay, there you go. So you notice now there is no more cracking sound because I am not charging anymore this iPad that I'm using for my live streaming. Okay, so now let's test our background music. This doesn't have to be a singing or karaoke type of thing. If you are doing your podcasting, you can do this one as well. Let's say you're talking while playing a background music, you can. Now let's test first the volume of our background music. Okay, there you go. And now, oh, I forgot to mention this, the monitoring here has to be turned on. And so the volume control is from here or from here, because this is our gain volume control for line 2. Okay, there you go. Okay, so if it's not loud enough, you can turn it up from here like that. Just be careful not to turn your background music so high and also your microphone so high, because it will peak and it will be distorted, the audio output from your live streaming. Let me give you a short sample. Let's say, for example, you want to sing to your listeners or viewers. So for that, we will add some echo over here and reverberation. If you notice a double audio from your live streaming, then lower the echo on here, because that's the one causes it. Okay, there you go. Sound check, testing 1 2. Okay, let me do a sample now. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking. Early morn, the taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. Okay, there you go. And again, if it is not, let's say, if it's not for singing purposes, then you can lower this echo and reverberation. And if you really, really want to have a flat voice, so what you do is okay, so tap the microphone over there. Maybe tap that one to it'll go over here. And then the vocal hole over here, just set this one to 0. There you go. And your vocals is really flat, and you can do it maybe for a podcasting type of thing. And as I showed you earlier, if you want to, let's say, play a song while you are talking, then you can do that. But in this time, in this setup, you will have to manually lower your volume. Okay. There you go. So something like that. You can talk and talk and talk. And let me show you my setup over here. I set my gain to about 10 o'clock. And this one here, maybe 10 or 11 o'clock. And the monitor here, I'm just setting it to about 10 o'clock. Because if your monitor here is too high, your audio output on your live streaming could be distorted as well. I suggest do a test first, set only me as a viewer or listener, so that you can test first. You can review if the audio output are good enough. Okay, so let me show you some more things on here. If you are, for example, using a GarageBand, because GarageBand has a voice changer also. So let's just add that one and then this one. And if, okay, let's turn on monitoring. There you go. And if you tap that one, okay, let's see, let's tap this one, lead vocal. So it gives you this, option. Now you can still select whatever you want. Let's say heavy distortion, like that. If you want to use that, then that would be your audio output. And let's say sweet chorus, then this would be your output. So there are a few options here if you want. And for fun, so the one over here, if you want to sound like a robot, okay, then you have this voice changer also using this GarageBand. And so go back there, and let's say you want to change it, go to Monster, and your sound changed to Monster. And okay, let's go back here, and maybe let's select Chipmunk this time. Okay, there you go. So as you notice, I sound different. So that, okay, let me just go back to... Okay, let me just go back to vocals and lead vocals. So there you go. This is why I like this GarageBand, because it has a voice changer on it, and you can use this also on your streaming. So it's not the sound cards that I have been reviewing. But again, it's all up to you. You can use other apps also as you like. And that is all I can share for today. I hope this video gives you an idea on how the setup and the chords used, and even the voice changer here using this GarageBand. And of course, for you to be able to use your Focusrite on your live streaming. Thanks again, guys, for watching. If you like this type of video, please give it a like. And if you want more of this type of video, consider subscribing if you haven't done yet, and hit the notification bell so you are always updated for all the upcoming videos I will be posting. Keep safe, and until next time.